Every 4th of July, Thomas Jefferson usually makes headlines because, you know what, he was part of the Constitution. He wrote the words, all men are created equal. Yet, he owned more than 600 slaves. Yes, he did. Thomas Jefferson, we're talking about him. Joining us this morning is the 6th great-grandson of Jefferson and his slave Sally Hemings, who we heard so much about. Halle Berry actually played her in a miniseries. He's also the newest anchor right here to join the BNC team, and he's with us on Start Your Day. Shannon Lanier is with us. Let me look at him a little bit. We were trying to do that during the break.
No,
looking to see if we can see the...
Yo, stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, look.
Got to get the wig.
If we need a split
Let's
screen,
put a wig
I'm
in.
tell you.
God.
We need that photo shot.
We
Look
have
at
that
the
coming up.
jawline.
What you're talking about to compare us, we're going to see. There's an actual video transition you'll see of us a little later in this interview to see if we look alike or not. So you got to stay tuned for that.
We're going to get to that, Shannon.
Yeah.
I want to know first and foremost, how did you, what y'all do, a 23andMe? Did you do a DNA background? How did you find out that you were a descendant of Thomas Jefferson?
Well, I've actually known my entire life, ever since I was a kid. That was one of those things that we just grew up knowing. And I even went to school in 2nd grade and told everybody, you know, I'm the 6th great-great-great-great-great-grandson of Thomas Jefferson. The teacher said, sit down and stop telling lies.
She
the whole
did.
class laughed. My mother came to school and corrected them and said, don't tell my son he's lying. He is a descendant of Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings. That's one of the things
Look
she
at
has
that
taught us, to be
beautiful
strong
lady
in
right
the belief of who we are.
She's
and don't
gorgeous.
let anyone tell us different, because, you know, then they start to tell you everything about yourself. So we learned some good lessons through that experience.
Well, you're a good thing you took after a certain side of the family. As a black man, Shannon, I've just had to say it. I had to say it. I mean, okay.
Yeah,
How do you feel, though, when you learn, because you're a real one, too, when you learn that you're a descendant of a president who owned so many slaves?
You know, I guess in some aspects it's as complicated as the history of this country, because on one hand you want to be proud of all the things that Thomas Jefferson did for this country, and sometimes you hate him because he didn't do enough. One abolitionist wrote, here was a man who was, they said, they've never seen a person receive so much credit for something they did not do, because he's seen as this guy who wrote those words, all men are created equal. But what did he do to free anybody, to help anybody? Yes, he freed Sally Hemings' children that he had with her, but he wasn't in the practice of freeing people. He owns over 600 people. He was a slave owner, a plantation owner. So when I take my kids back to Monticello, I teach them, yes, he was a president, but yet he also did very bad things. He was a very complicated man because he did own slaves. He was the president. He could have done more to free people.
Right.
He could have freed his people. He could have made them sharecroppers. He had so much land. He could have said, I'm going to let you free on my land, pay you a wage for what you actually bring in. But he didn't do any of that. He could have done more, and for that I think he really missed the mark, and he was a coward for it. So there's a lot of feelings that will come up when talking about him.
Okay, I heard the word coward, because I was going to ask you, it kind of puts you in a bit of a conundrum, because you do have the bloodline, so that is family, but we also know that certain family you're just not proud of. So can you just look at Sally Hemings' side and say, you know what, that's my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, and Thomas Jefferson just happened to be the father of a lot of her kids?
Well, like you said, we can't pick our family. Even when we have hypocrites in our family, it is what it is. I'm here because of what they had. We don't know what they had, but she was a slave, so she didn't have a choice. That's what she had. But I'm here because of it. So, you know, it is my family, so it's not like I can kick one side to the curb and act like it didn't happen. It happened. So what I try to do is teach my children about both sides of the family. I'm very proud of the fact that my ancestors survived the most horrible conditions to man, that they gave their blood, sweat, and tears to be able to survive slavery, to survive the Middle Passage, that we have kings and queens in our family. You know, I am proud of all of that ancestry, and not that we can just like look at slavery as one aspect, but we come from the strongest people that ever graced this earth. So that is a thing that I'm definitely proud of and that I celebrate.
Yeah, you got to know your history, and you're good at this. You co-authored a Random House book, Jefferson's Children: The Story of One American Family. You got a beautiful family. I love your TikTok stuff, watching you on social media. Tell us more about what readers can expect, because this is a legacy to your kids too.
Right. You know, now they don't have to go to school, and when they tell their teacher in their class that they're descendants of Thomas Jefferson, they're not going to be told they're lying like me. They have this history, they have this book, this legacy to now go out and share. And this is actually a book I co-authored with Jane Feldman. a photojournalist in New York, and we toured the country to meet descendants of Jefferson, both through his wife Martha's side of the family and through his slave Sally Hemings' side of the family, and brought all of their stories for the first time to people, to readers, so they'll be able to hear the descendants' voices. And you hear people talk about they didn't know that they actually were descended from Sally Hemings' side, the black side of the family, until DNA came out, until they heard more about from Brody in the past. People who were raised with Confederate flags being tattooed on their family members, and then finding out, oh wait, maybe I'm part of the black family.
You're black.
Right, exactly. And it's like, oh, you never know who you really are until you do some of the research, until you do some of that DNA study.
Camera.
Yeah, exactly. But it also is a story about one American family that's not different from many other families, especially not many black families. If you go to family reunions, you see the colors of the rainbow there. That's the same thing in my family.
Right.
We just happen to descend back to a president.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of us probably descend back from a president, but a lot of the stories aren't told because we know slave owners mixed with some of the women and got them pregnant. Obviously, there's sort of reason why a lot of us look the way we do. But Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson, from what I remember, because once again, Halle Berry did play her in a miniseries.
No, that was Carmen Ejogo. Carmen Ejogo played her.
Okay.
Yeah, and the first one, Tandy played her.
Tandy, okay, Tandy, okay. So Tandy knew, but their relationship. How was their relationship? Because was it a love affair? What was that about? Tell us about that.
That's one of the questions that when I get to heaven, I would love to ask Sally. I don't know if Thomas is going to be there, but I'd love to ask Sally Hemings that, because a lot of people say, you know, she was a slave. She didn't have a choice. She didn't have an option. He could do what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it to her. However, she was free in France when they began their relationship, and so that's where they believe that she became pregnant with her first child in France. He promised her, if you return to America with me, I'll make sure I free all of our children at the age of 21, and they will have special privileges. He held up his part of the bargain. She did return back to him. He did free all the children, and they had trades, they had money, they were, you know, scenes of safety. But I wasn't there. I don't know. You would like to think that your great-grandmother was not being raped for more than 38 years. However, it was slavery. It was what was being, you know, done at that time. And maybe she thought, you know what, a lot of people underestimate the power that slave women had, and especially just women in general. How about that? And she had something very powerful that he wanted. So maybe she thought, hey, maybe I'll just make this to go with it, because he could do it anyway. I'll just go with the flow and get what I can out of it. So maybe she used that to her advantage. But
and that power still
some
exists
things never
today.
change, Shannon.
Exactly.
Some things never change. But we want to get to this.
Still exists
You
today.
participated in a fascinating recreation, and we have to show it. Let's look at the video. Why did you decide to do this? Bad wig he got. Is that his hair?
Right.
There it is.
You know, they actually tried to put the wig on me. I said, no, sir, I will not put that wig on, because I wanted to show America.
Look at that.
Yeah, and I never thought I looked like Jefferson until I saw this. I was like, wait a minute.
Look at the eyes.
I never thought. And the Smithsonian put this project together to show how strong our genes are, how strong DNA is, and how strong, you know, our history is. And I wanted to use this as an example to put up a mirror to America, sort of, and really show them that, yes, a president that looked like Thomas Jefferson can have a descendant today that looks like me. And, you know, the Ancestry.com actually did a commercial similar to that, where we had the first signers do that.
Let me tell you something right now, man. Forget Thomas Jefferson. Sally Hemings is a beautiful woman. You're a good-looking dude, man. You look more like your great-great-great-grandmother.
I'll morph those next time.
Hey, I do have one quick question before we go. Like, Thomas Jefferson obviously has people and his memorials and foundations. Do they acknowledge you? Do they acknowledge your side?
The Monticello does, the museum, the place where you can go have tours. They'll go, they have a room, what they now believe was Sally Hemings' room that they've uncovered, and they're working a lot to teach history the right way, the way it should be taught. When you find out new information, you incorporate that. You don't censor history and try to tell just the flowery rose part. They're telling all the story about how he owned slaves, who his slaves were, and what the family consists of, and they're letting the public decide what they want to think for themselves. But they do support the fact that Thomas Jefferson fathered Sally Hemings' children.
Like, kind of got a little critical race theory going on there, huh?
Right.
You're a wonderful addition
Acknowledge
to
me.
our BNC family, our Start Your Day family. And I'm going to tell you this, we are absolutely out of time, but I'm glad you know your history. If Thomas Jefferson were alive today, he'd be worth $212 million. I'm glad you got your money, Shannon, because that's a beautiful thing as well. But right, that's what $212 million he'd be worth. You better go see about your bag. Shannon Lanier,
forget
thank you
Monticello.
for
Get
sharing
that
your
money.
family's history with us. My goodness, a
Get
bad
them
wig and all that
Montichips.
money. You better go get it. Right, money chips all the way.
Monticellos.
Get it now.
I
You
want
got a
my
big
money.
family, a lot of kids to feed.
Monticello.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
Don't
Get
be
your
too
money,
proud
man.
now. Where's my
You
money?
better tell them to acknowledge you, brother.
Look at all the money he's worth. I just read it.